Hey, it's Joshua here with another edition of Mortgage Clarity, and today we're going to talk about VA funding fee. I just got an email that VA is actually going to be reducing the funding fee cost going forward in 2023. So it's great news, and I thought it's a great opportunity to talk about what that is. So if you're a veteran and you're looking at using a VA home loan, let's talk a little bit about the funding fee. So what you may know, or at least I find most veterans knows, is that VA does not have mortgage insurance. You can put 100% financing and have no mortgage insurance. However, I do find also a lot of veterans don't realize they do have that government funding fee. And this is different. So VA has theirs, FHA has one, and so does USDA. And this is a one-time fee in which they charge that they then add to the loan amount. You could choose to pay for it on your own if you wanted to, but the whole idea of using these programs is low money down. So they actually allow you to add it to the loan amount. So this is what we're talking today is about that funding fee and how it's going down. Now, if you're a disabled veteran, so if you have a 10% or greater disability rating with VA, then everything we're talking about funding fee doesn't apply to you because it goes to zero for you. But if you don't have that 10%, let's go ahead and take a look at what some of these changes are. So here you'll see the old one. So if you're about to fund on a VA loan before April 7th, you're going to be under the older program. And here's the newer program. What you'll see here with this chart is, unlike FHA and USDA, which have one fee for everybody, FHA is 1.75%, USDA is 1%. That's a flat fee. With VA, it depends on quite a few different factors as to what you're going to pay. So let's just take a look here at the first use scenario. So this would be a veteran who's going to use the VA loan for the first time. Another thing a lot of veterans don't know is you can actually use your benefit multiple times, and you can actually have two VA loans at the same time. We won't go into that in this video, but just something to know about. So if you're a veteran and you're going to use a loan for the first time, you're going to put less than 5% down, in most cases 100%. Currently, you're going to pay that 2.3% fee in addition to the purchase price, and that gets added to the loan. So you're really going to have a loan amount of about 102.3%. With this new change, that drops to 2.15. So it's great on a $400,000 loan amount. That comes out to about $600 less cost you're going to add to the loan. So these changes aren't going to be earth-shattering as far as your ability to qualify. It's not really changing your cash to close because it's already added to the loan amount. And it won't make a huge difference on your monthly payment because $600 difference in your loan balance isn't changing your payment that much. But it's still a savings, and so that's still great news. What you'll notice here also, just focusing now on the new side, feel free to look at the old side if you like, but I just want to pull out a few new things here. The subsequent use, less than 5% down, you'll notice that goes up quite a bit if you use it the second time. Again, if you're a disabled veteran, that's zero. So that's actually lower. So it went from 3.6% to 3.3. So again, on $400,000, looking at maybe $1,200 in savings. And so that's a little bit more meaningful. But what I also want to point out for those of you who are maybe looking at using the VA loan, particularly if you're using it on a subsequent use, is if you have the ability to put 5% down on a subsequent use, that might be something to consider because it does represent a bit of a savings in the cost of the loan. So even though you're putting 5% down, you're not putting the full 5 because you're saving almost 1% off the cost of that funding fee, if that makes sense. So here's the chart. There are different fees, again, related to whether or not you're doing a cash out versus a purchase. And then some of these other types of programs, the EARL, which is an interest rate reduction loan. So that's kind of a refinance where you're taking no cash out. You're simply going to drop the cost of the interest rate. Very streamlined process that has a much lower funding fee for that. And so if you have any questions on these, feel free to reach out to me on the comment section down below. If you like this video and you found it helpful, hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. And again, until next time, have a great day.